I don't think enough people are aware of how visually impaired people live their life and what they're capable of.
I want to be accepted with a disability, being understood, being given a chance to get on with my life.
From the moment someone's told they're losing their sight, they're forced into a journey, and there is no clear route. I'm Tracy. I have sight loss myself. I'm also a researcher at RNIB. That's the Royal National Institute of Blind People. We've recently carried out major research into the reality of life as a blind or partially sighted person in the UK. Our study represents the views of 350,000 people. What we found was a huge shock.
I needed someone there to talk through the diagnosis. I had to go home and Google it. It was very clinical and doesn't take into account the shock and your feelings.
After getting the diagnosis of sight loss, more than 80% of people didn't get any emotional support. They were left alone to deal with the devastating news. In their first year with sight loss, 4 out of 5 people had no practical support around the home with things like preparing food. 2/3 had no training at all in how to get around.
They could have come out and showed me things like how to use the kettle without being scolded.
Appallingly, having a job puts me in a minority. Only around 1 in 4 blind or partially sighted people of working age are in employment.
My main issue for the last years was the lack of my job. It affected everything. I couldn't plan my future, had to move back in with my parents, affected me socially.
4 in 10 people felt cut off from the people and the things around them. Low incomes, inaccessible information, difficulties in getting around, and digital exclusion can all contribute to feelings of isolation. But the sight loss journey doesn't have to be like this.
They could have referred me to RNIB services because I struggled for 12 months without help. It was not necessary. I could have got that help immediately. It would have made a lot of difference.
Along with our partners, we offer a huge range of practical, emotional, and technical support services to make the journey clearer for people with sight loss. Find out more about the My Voice survey, our work, and how you can help us at rnib.org.uk/myvoice.
RNIB. Supporting people with sight loss.